students, I Purnima is going to continue the same lesson which I was teaching in my previous videos. So the name of the lesson is Should Wizard Hit Mommy? Now children, before starting this lesson, I would like to welcome you to my class of English, and now let's start our studies. Now in this class children, I think we all know that the story is third time we are going to revise here, and in this story children, it is Jo, daughter of Jack, who is telling her a story, and she wanted that wizard, why mother hit wizard on his head with the umbrella. She wanted other way around. She wanted that wizard should hit mommy because she is not in favor that rocker skunk should get her smell of roses must be changed to that earlier smell which is not liked by anyone, which is so stinky that nobody wants to come and play with him. She is a small girl and she is thinking from her own point of view. Okay, she is thinking that how humiliating it would be for Roger Skunk if other children will not play with him. He would not be able to enjoy his life. He would rather felt humiliated and insulted. But she is not thinking from the point of view of grown-up. The point of view of grown-up is about, let's talk about her mother. The mother is thinking if that foul smell will come from the body of his child, then he will be protected. Nobody would attack him. He would not be killed by some other animals. Okay. So that is the reason. That is why Jo is thinking that the wizard should hit mommy instead of mother had hit wizard on his head with the help of umbrella. Okay. So children, this was the whole scenario. Now I'm going to, children, I think we were there in the last paragraph, isn't it, of the story? And I would like to finish that thing and then we will do the important question and answer, right? So here we are. Now it was not, he said with rare emphasis, and believed from her expression that she realized he was defending his own mother to her or something as odd. Now I want you to put your big heavy head in the pillow and have a good long nap. Now just children, the father is telling that he won't want to have any change in the story. Whatever story he is told, that would be the final story, and now he wants her to sleep. He's telling her, is advising her, is suggesting her to put her big head on the umbrella, on the pillow, and she should sleep. But when he turned, she was crouching on top of the covers and staring at him. Hey, get into the cover and fall fast asleep, Bobby, sleep. Now, when the father looked, he found that she was not sleeping, so he scolded her again that you have to sleep now because your brother Bobby is already sleeping. She stood up and bounced gingerly on the spring. Daddy. Now she told Daddy. What? The daddy answered her. What? Tomorrow I want you to tell me the story. Dad, wizard took the magic pen and hit that mommy. Now children, see the view of a child. Okay. Now what she wanted her daddy to explain, she wanted her daddy to explain in the next story that it is the wizard who hit the mother on her head. Her plump arm chopped forcefully right over the head, and she told right over the head that the mother should be hit by the wizard. No, that's not the story. The point is that the little skunk loved his mommy more than he loved all the other little animals, and she knew what was right. Now the father wanted to tell that no, the mother should not be hit because mother was right in his place. Why? Because she did rather, seeing the enjoyment of her small baby skunk, she would rather see that how she should keep him protected and safe from the dangers from other animals who can attack and kill him. So She knew that what was right for Roger Skunk. No, tomorrow you say he hit that mommy. Do it. She kicked her legs up and sat down on his bed with a great heaves and complaint of a spring as she had done hundred of time before. Now, children, she told this thing. Now, whenever she has to tell something important, she did behave like that. She put kicked her up and sat again on the bed. Okay, and she did not laugh this time. Say it, Daddy. Now she is forcing her dad to say the same thing. Well, we will see now. At least have a rest day on the bed. You are a good girl. Now his father is insisting her to have a rest, to go for a sleep, and he is telling, okay, I will think for tomorrow. He closed the door and went downstairs. Claire had spread the newspaper and opened the paint can, and wearing an old shirt on of his top on top of her maternity smock. Okay, so children, he smock is a long loose shirt, and it was a paternity smock. It was a long loose comfortable shirt for a pregnant lady because she feel comfortable while wearing it. Was stalking the chair rail with a dip brush. Above him, footstep vibrated and he called, Johnny, shall I come up there and spank you? The footstep hesitated. Spank is beat. So she told Johnny is the name of a daughter. That was a long story, Claire said. The poor kid, he answered, and with utter weariness watched his wife labor. The woodwork, a cage of molding and rails and baseboard, all around them was half old tan and half new ivory, and he felt caught in an ugly middle position and thought he is as well felt his wife's presence in the cage with him. He did not want to speak with her, work with her, touch her, anything. Now, children, he was so tired, children, fed up with the children and fed up with the life, the same routine, that he don't want to do anything. Okay. So, children, now it's time for the question and answer. So, I will be discussing question and answer from this story. Okay. So, why did the first question? Why did storytelling become a necessary ritual for Jack? Now, listen carefully, children. All the questions are important. Okay, we will discuss each and every question. Why did the storytelling become a necessary ritual for Jack? Storytelling had become a necessary ritual for Jack. He used to tell stories mostly in the evening and for Saturday naps to Joe. This custom was now nearly 2 years old. All stories were the product of Jack's own mind. That means he used to create his own story. Joe responded quite enthusiastically. In the end, the little girl fell asleep. So this was the daily routine, especially on Saturdays. What was the basic plot of each story told by Jack? Okay, Jack could create new story, but the basic thing of all his story remained the same. Each new story was a slight variation of the basic tale. Each tale had a small creature named Roger. Okay, it could be Roger fish, Roger squirrel, Roger chipmunk, or Roger skunk. In every tale, the wise owl directs the creature to the wizard, who used to help the Roger with his magic when charged pennies which they were not having, much more the pennies which they had bought. Okay, and he suggested from where they would get other pennies from the well. So, children, this is all. Now, question number third. What problem did Roger face when he went to play with his friend? How did he solve it? Roger faced a lot of humiliation and shame when he went to play with his friend because he was smelling very badly. A foul smell was coming from his body. Nobody liked to come near or play with him. He solved his problem with the help of Owl, who sent him again to the wizard, and finally, children, his foul smell was changed into the smell of roses, and the wizard took his magic wand and changed his spell. Roger now smelled like roses. All his friends gathered around him for playing together, knew they used to play for a long period of time. Now, question number 4. Why did Roger Skunk go in search of the wizard. Okay, why did Roger Skunk go in search of the wizard? Roger Skunk smelled so badly that all other little animals ran away from him. No one played with him. He walked very sadly and came to the wise old owl. The wise owl listened to his story and advised him to meet the wizard. Only he could help him and solve his problem. The owl told him to go through the dark wood into the swamp and over the creek to reach the wizard house. How did Roger Skunk find three more pennies and how did he start smelling like roses? The wizard demanded 7 pennies. How many pennies he demanded from Roger Skunk? 7. He was already having 3 pennies. No, he had only 4 pennies with him. The wizard asked him to go to the end of the lane and turn around 3 times. He would find 3 pennies in the magic well. Roger obeyed. He gave these 3 pennies to the wizard. The wizard became very happy and made Roger Skunk smell like roses. Why was Roger Skunk's mommy angry when she found him smelling like roses? Roger Skunk came back home. He was smelling like roses. His mother wondered what that awful smell was. Roger replied that the wizard made him smell like that. The mother became very angry. She decided to take him right back to that awful wizard. She wanted Roger to smell like skunk. That means that foul, bad smell should come back again. Why did not Roger Skunk mommies like her son smelling like roses? So because when Roger Skunk came home, he was smelling like roses. The mother did not like that awful smell. Roger told his mother that all the other little animals kept away from him. He smelled very badly. She did not care for such thing. Roger was a skunk. He must smell like a skunk and not like roses for his protection and for his safety. Now, why did Roger Skunk mommies go to the wizard and what was the result? Roger Skunk mommies was very furious when she came to know that that wizard has changed her skunk smell into the smell of roses. The wizard had made Roger smell like roses. She went straight to the wizard. She took an umbrella and hit that wizard right over his head. The wizard was ready to do what she wanted. So Roger Skunk did not smell of roses anymore. He smelled very bad again. So what happened after Roger Skunk smelled very bad again? The wizard made Roger Skunk smell very bad again. The mother was satisfied. They went home. They heard woo, woo. It was the sound of the choo-choo train. It was bringing Daddy Skunk home from Boston. And they had lima beans and pie. Oh my, for the dessert. Mommy Skunk hugged Roger with love when he was sleeping. Now children, this question came in the board examination. How does Joe want the story to end and why? Okay, or this question can be asked in this way: why wasn't Joe happy at the end of the story? And how did she want that the story should end up? Joe was unhappy that the hero of the story, Roger Skunk, was made to smell very bad again. Roger mommy wanted it to happen. Joe wanted that the stupid mommy should have been punished because due to her, no other animal is going to come and play with that skunk again. The wizard should have taken the magic wand and hit it very hard on her head. Joe wanted her little hero to smell of roses. Now, why did Joe want the wizard to hit the mother? Joe was a little girl who could not tolerate the hero of the story, Roger Skunk, smelling bad again. She had deep sympathy with Roger. She had Roger's stupid mother responsible for making Roger smell bad again. Roger must smell of roses again. Roger's stupid mother must be punished. The wizard must hit over her head with his magic wand. Now, which do you think is a better ending of Roger Skunk's story? Joe on her father's wife. So children, or you can say this answer which came in 2016, justify Jack ending to the Roger Skunk story. Jo is a young girl. She dreams of romance and beauty. She can't bear the hero of her story, Roger Skunk, to smell bad again. She doesn't want Roger Skunk to be an object of pity, ridicule, and humiliation among his fellow animals. Hence, Joe ending is utopian and unrealistic. Joe father is an adult, and the word of adult can't ignore harsh realities of life. His ending is more realistic and logical. It is a better ending because even Roger Skunk mother wants her child to smell as naturally as a skunk actually smells like that, and moreover there will be no danger for his life. Okay, so now children, I have end the small, 50, 20 to 30 word question and answer, and now children, I am shifting towards the long question and answer. Okay. So my first question is, describe Jack's art of storytelling. How does Jack narrate the story should wizard hit mommy? Jack seems to have perfected the art of storytelling. Jack has a basic tale. Each new story is a slight variation of the basic tale. There is a small creature, usually named Roger, in every story. He can be Roger Fish, Roger Squirrel, or Roger Chipmunk. Jack understands the pulse of his little doctor, Joe, so he creates a special effect to keep her interest intact. He may imitate of the voice of the old wizard. He is always full of creative enthusiasm. In this story, a new animal is chosen. He is named Roger Skunk. He smells very bad. All little creatures keep away from him. No one plays with him. Roger goes to the wise old owl. The owl directs him to the wizard. He tells his tragic story to him. And finally, the wizard makes Roger smell like roses. Jack sticks to his version of the story. He makes no change in it as defeated by Joe, as desired by Joe. Joe wants the stupid mommy to be punished. He made the wizard smell Roger bad again. Jack doesn't relent and makes no change in the ending because he feels that the parents are always right. He feels that the mother is right because ultimately no mother wants that her child should be in danger. All the mother or the parents want that they should they always look for the safety of their children. So children, Roger mother's smell as Roger mother is behaving like a matured parent who really wanted to have the children, who is really caring for the safety of Roger Skunk. That's why she's not in favor that he should smell like roses, because then again his life might be in danger. So this first answer is over. Now children, question number 2. What was Roger Skunk's problem? Why did Roger Skunk's mother not like her son smelling like roses? To justify her stand. This came in children in the board examination also. So Roger Skunk's main problem was that he smells very badly. All little animals kept themselves away from him. None of them would play with him. They teased him, calling Stinky Skunk. The poor little Roger would stand alone and weep. The wizard listened to his woeful tale and made him smell like roses. Now the attitude of all other little animals is also changed. They gathered around and played with him. Roger Skunk's mother became furious. She found the smell of roses awful. She went right back to that awful wizard and hit him hard on his head. The wizard made Roger Skunk smell very bad again as per the wish of her master. Roger Skunk's mommy was not as stupid as Joe would think her to be. For a mother, her child is always an object of love and affection. A mother doesn't care whether her child smells of roses or smells so badly. Naturally, Roger Skunk's mother was upset when she found him smelling like roses. She did not like that awful smell and compelled the wizard to make Roger smell very bad again. Roger smelled like her own son now. So children, these are some of the important questions. Okay, so Then children, one very best question I will be telling you. Okay. Do children look at this word from a different perspective? Why does Joe want that the wizard should hit the mommy? Does her stand reflect a child perspective on life? What is your choice? Children look at this word from a different perspective, as in the case of Joe. Okay. Their perspective on life reflects simplicity and innocence. So children, they whatever these children they think, okay, they which is correct. Like children, Joe, what happened when she before discussing this question, let me tell you some give you some tips, children. Children, Joe was very happy because children, a child is happy when he plays, when he had a lot of friends. Jo was a small child, so she was thinking from her own point of view. What she was thinking? She was thinking, now Roger's can smell of roses is there. Now so many children of other animal will come and play with him. So she was not having any problem. She was quite happy. She was thinking from her own child points of view, from her own perspective. She was thinking that now everything is all right for Roger Skunk. Why? Because as now he is having a lot of friends, now he would be able to enjoy his life. He would be happy with the other children. The other children are not turning their face and running from him. Instead, they are coming and playing. And children, they had a lot of game that day. Okay, so many came when he came back and when he was having children this when he came back from there and when he had children this when he smelled like roses, all the creatures they came to him. Okay, and they what did they played for a till evening, from morning till evening. As soon as the child come, okay, they started playing with him, and different type of game they have played, like football, basketball. Okay, one was the game of stick, in which a stick was required. Okay, now the other games were also there. Okay, so she was very happy. She is imagining, children, that now the life is has a good turning point for Roger Skull, because he is smelling so good. Children, what they have played? They have played tag, they have played football, they have played basketball, baseball, lacrosse, hockey, saucer, and pickup sticks. So children, these are so many games they have played. Okay, children, they have played and they laughed all afternoon. It is written in the book. They laughed all afternoon. That means they were so happy, so happy. They really enjoyed their life. Okay, but then when it became children dark, they went to their houses with their mommies. So children, she is happy because now she is feeling that Roger Skunk will be able to enjoy its life as he is having now a good smell of roses. Now children, but if you will think from the mother perspective, no mother want that the child should be in trouble, the child life should be in danger. And children, this danger, this danger was saved. This he was saving him from danger, from that foul smell of Roger Skunk. Because of that foul smell, no other animals wanted to come to Skunk. Because no, everybody that because of that foul smell, the other wild animal were not coming. So she knew that if he will have a good smell from his body, many wild animal or any enemy animal, they could attack him and they could eat him. So children, the mother perspective is not to take care or not to bother about the good smell of roses, but her perspective was to save the child life, like what to say, with everyone. She loved him very much, because children, when he came back, when he was very sad, when the skunk smell was returned back to him by the wizard, when he slept, it is written clearly, the mother came to his bed and she kissed him. She loved him. Okay, She knew the child is unhappy. She knew that he would have to suffer, but at the same time, she was happy that her life would be much safer now. So, children, my question is: do children look at this world from a different perspective? Why does Joe want that the wizard should hit the mommy? Does her stand reflect a child perspective on life? What is your choice? Children look at this world from a different perspective. Their perspective on life reflects simplicity and innocence. Joe has a deep sympathy for Roger Skunk. Roger bad smell kept all little animals away from him. The wizard made Roger smell of roses. He was happy. Other little animals now played and danced with him. Joe's main anger is against the stupid mommy of Roger Skunk. Was she who forced the wizard to make Roger Skunk smell very bad again? The hero of the story is always a role model for children. The tender-hearted Joe is shocked at the little attitude of that stupid mommy. She wanted Roger mommy must be punished. The wizard must hit on her head hard with her magic wand. I think Roger mother doesn't deserve such a bad punishment. For her, Roger must smell like her son. She's shocked when he starts smelling of roses. A mother always loves her child. His complexion and smell don't count for her at all. Her love transcends all such minor things. So she also was favoring the safety of the child rather to rather to prefer that good smell of roses. Okay, now my one question is there which came in the board examination. How did Joe disapprove of the way Jack ended the story? Nice question, an important question also. How did Jack react to her opinion? Now this can be asked in two ways, like how did Joe want the Roger's story to end and why? Then third type of question can come related with this. How did Jack end the Roger's story? How and why did Joe want to change it? This came in the board examination. So the answer of all this question will be same, which I will be discussing with you now. Jack and his little daughter Joe differed with each other regarding the ending of the story. Joe disapproved of the way Jack ended the story. Children look at the world from different. So children, I would like to discuss the last question with you from this lesson, and that is, how did Joe disapprove of the way Jack ended the story of Roger Skunk? How did Jack react to her opinion? This kind of question can also come in this way. How did Joe want the Roger Skunk story to end and why? It came into CBSE 2016. How did Jack end the Roger Skunk story? How and why did Joe want to change it? So these three type of question whose answer is only one. And now let's discuss about the answer. So children, how did Joe want that Roger Skunk story to end? She did not agree first of all with her father that the mother hit the wizard on his head, and she brought that foul smell back, and now the child will be he will not be able to enjoy his life. So now children, let's see what happened. Jack and his little daughter Joe differed with each other regarding the ending of the story. Joe disapproved of the way Jack ended the story. Children look at the world from a different perspective. They always look at the sunny and brighter side of the world. They wandered in the world of romance and beauty. Joe had deep sympathy for Roger Skunk. The wizard made Roger smell of roses. Now he was happy and all other little animals play with him. However, Roger's mother did not like that awful smell of roses. She was furious and hit the wizard with an umbrella. She forced the wizard to make Roger Skunk smell very bad again. Joe's anger was against the stupid mommy. Why she was angry, children? She was angry because she thought that it is the mother who is having a major role to play to bring back her foul smell back. Now the child will be humiliated once again. He will not be able to have enjoyment and fun in his life. That's why she was against this. So Joe anger was genuine, okay, because children, she was thinking from her own point of view, from the point of from the perspective of a small child. So Joe anger was against the stupid mommy of Roger Skunk. She wanted her to be punished. She wanted the wizard to hit on her head with his magic wand. She was against the idea that it is the mother who hit the wizard on his head with the umbrella. Instead, what she wanted to give the punishment to the mummy, and what she wanted that the wizard should hit the mummy on her head with his magic wand. So she also wanted the wizard to make Rocker smell of roses again, so that he can play with his friends once again. He will be in a normal state. Jack tried to reason with her that the mommy was right. She loved Roger more than anybody else. Roger also loved her more than all the animals. So children both accepted each other's will. Quite helpless. Mother was helpless, but then she has to see the safety of the child. And with this children, with this point, I end my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.